but that three is off the mark. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And George gets off the floor fast to throw that one down. What an athlete.
Pass to Clingan, and it's Clingan with the jam.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Castle. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. And Wembanyama with it. George picks him up. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Team foul. Spurs substitution, number 0, Mitchell Robinson.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Castle. Six on the shot clock. The Lakers with the rebound. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Guys?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look. Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 7. Pass to Flag. To end the drought, Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 7. George with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style. Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Edgecombe with the steal. It's George on the wing. Offensive rebound. Pass to Edgecombe. Just 5 to shoot. George up top. No one near Drummond as he lets it go. That ball, nice speed that time from George.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. making a change here.
That's here for you. Substitution on the court.
Here's Castle. Hasn't made one yet. To end the run, and the layup is up and in.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Pass to Caruso. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to George. Oh, he jams it right over Wembanyama.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Miller surveying the floor. Pocket 6. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Break the Lakers. And the dunk by Eason.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Barnes outside. To halt the run. Here's Jackson with the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to George. Yes, that goes in. George has got 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Harper. Bridges with the steal. Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now here's Barnes. Nothing on the board. Pass to Bridges. To the wing on the left. Down low. Harper with the steal. And that one's good, Barnes.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And here is Bridges. From deep, George sinks the triple. 12 points for him.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
As he develops his game, I see Harper with the ability to be a great facilitator.
From deep, George. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Lakers. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, two things can happen on that, Kevin. Number one, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball's thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
Thompson inside, over Hart. Barnes looking around. Rebounded by the Lakers.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And stolen by Thompson. The finish, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
To the paint, and Green slams it in.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Barnes with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. The shot by Thompson, no good. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. Hart, no good. Right side, Harper. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 21. Inside, Vanderbilt. A wide open look here for Porzingis. Robinson pulls it in. Jackson down low. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Barnes. Providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. 4 on the clock. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Harper. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And this is Green's bread and butter. He takes pride on that side of the ball.
Here's the three. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got 5 points so far.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
San Antonio calls timeout. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Barnes. Pass to Lively. To end the cold streak. And finished off by Lively.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Lakers passing it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Hart. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Derek Lively. Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Good on the second free throw. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Off the inbound. And that one is hammered home.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
You got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
And keep an eye out for George from deep. Tons of room to grow there.
Now here's Thompson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Thompson. To the middle. Here's Lively. And it's sent back by Kessler. Pass to Edgecombe. And the Lakers get it back. Kessler wide open. He fired. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead. Well, that last play pretty much sums up their effort in this one. Not good.
2 minutes.
Pass to Kessler. Out to White. Back to Kessler. Outside White. A three-pointer is right on target. White's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Stan, what's your read on him?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is. And he's showing a little more aggressiveness getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Here's White, and White slams it in.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Kessler, no good. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game. Kessler with it. He's picked up by White. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Pulls it up. Again, Los Angeles.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And it's sent back by George. San Antonio making a switch here.
San Antonio substitution. Number 3.
Flag with it. Shoots over Bridges. And it's flag missing. Now, here is George. He's got 15. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. So it's San Antonio now. Here's Castle. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Porzingis can't hit. Now Miller to the inside. Clingan. And it's Clingan with the jam.
You can't teach size, right? Clingan is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
Porzingis on the foul.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Josh Hart.
So here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
Castle.
It's good.
Assist from
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Porzingis with the steal. Hart with it. Clingan defending. Hits it from three-point range. Bridges got 6.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Miller, no luck. And here is Los Angeles now. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. And that's a foul called on Porzingis.
second personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team foul.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third personal foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Here's Castle. He's got 6. Here's Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen. Going at the rim there with a purpose.
Down low. There's Porzingis.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Here's Castle. George with the steal. Porzingis, that's a 2. A shot's good on the assist by George. 10 points for Porzingis.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Wags got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Hart. Here's Porzingis. The shot by George, wide open. Good on the triple.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Wembanyama's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Hart. It's White on the wing. Fades and shoots. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Castle. Rebounded by the Lakers. And George with the stop.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
Pass to Miller. He takes it in. That shot missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Inside. And Hart throws it down.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Here's Castle. He has 6. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. To Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
A different look now for San Antonio. Jackson down low. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. On the wing, George. Thompson with the rebound.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
2 minutes.
Now here's Barnes. Shot clock at 6. No good again that time.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside for George. And the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harper, no good. And so George will bring it up for L.A. Harper with the steal. The 3 from Barnes. No good there.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Harper. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Caruso. Lays it in off the breakaway. Caruso's got 4 this quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Hachimura. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Hachimura's got 5 points so far.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Edgecombe with it. Outside Gordon. No good on the triple. And here we go. Sarr heading to the hoop.
Aggressive move by Sarr. Love seeing that.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
And the rejection by Lively. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. 4 on the shot clock. Drummond with it. Lively defending. And here's Porter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Coach, when you've had to scout for prospects, how much stock did you put in the NBA Combine?
Well, I think, Kevin, you can get certain things out of the Combine. I think the physical testing stuff is good to at least give you a baseline on guys. I think getting a chance to talk to some of the players is outstanding. And then just getting anytime you get another chance to watch guys work, watch guys play, it's just another data point for you.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Back to Porter. Clock at 6. Back to Sarr. Over Gordon. That's short off the rim.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Oh, nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
There you see the strength of Barnes. He's really hit the weight room, improving that upper body strength.
That's good from Barnes. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. And you see that burst of speed from Edgecombe. He just blows by the defense there.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Gordon. Back to Green. Here's Hachimura. Lakers passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gordon. And Sarr pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here is Porter. Guarded by Green. The three. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. The Lakers on offense. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Down low. 6 for 6. He's hit the miss from the field.
He continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Barnes, bounce pass. On the wing, Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
No question, Michael Porter Jr. is a true shooter. Stan, he gets out there and scores, it seems like, every possession.
Well, listen, Michael Porter Jr. is not only a great shooter, he's got that high release that people can't get to. So he knows when he shoots it. It's just a matter of make or miss.
Porzingis can't hit.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's White. Pass to Porzingis. Now George. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound San Antonio. Porter with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Spurs making a switch here. To the paint. Here's Hart. And Hart throws it down.
Well, that's what White's out there to do. Share the ball and make everybody better.
Pass to Champagnie. Now here is Robinson. And the layup's good off the glass. Robinson's got his first points of the night.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those. Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Showing the hops there. Harper can get up with the best of it.
A nice shot by George.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And Antonio calls timeout. They're behind.
let's go.
1:52 left in the fourth. Wembanyama down low. Up and in from the low block.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his third foul of the game. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paul George.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
And it's in there.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's Wembanyama. Lays it up and banks it in.
At well over 7 feet tall. Inside is easy money for Victor.
And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. And Hart pulls it down.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme